All right. One of the questions I get asked a ton is, how do I eat? What do I eat? When do I eat? What does that even look like? And I figured rather than telling you guys, it'd be easier to show you. And I don't know about you, I'm starting to get hungry. So let's go. How I eat is simple. I eat quality foods that I enjoy and eat the right amounts to support high levels of performance. First up, I have an RX bar within like the first 30 minutes of waking up. I usually have it with coffee. It's something just to tide me over. Before breakfast, it's a snack that's just balanced in macronutrients. It's not super dense in calories. Because I track macros, that's something that matters to me. And it tastes really good. And it pairs well with coffee. I mean, life is good. It's great. For us, breakfast usually happens between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. That puts us about 60 minutes from our first training session. For breakfast, the main point is getting in the bulk of our calories that we're gonna need to sustain us through our training session. But most importantly, we're also looking for a meal that's going to be dense in micronutrients. It's why we landed on the Sager Scramble. It consists of eggs, ground beef, sweet potato, and cabbage with a little bit of spinach sprinkled in there. The Sager Scramble, as it's known, is great for that. It has a lot of micronutrients in it. Genesee and I both have this scramble, but then I will also have some sort of a carb source on the side. Today, I think I'm gonna make pancakes. So along with looking for good micronutrients in breakfast, I also need to be mindful of the proper macronutrients. So I make sure to have a big carb source to go with my breakfast, mainly because carbs are the source of energy that are going to support my training and my activity for the day. Carbs are your body's energy source. Typically, I would do 100 grams of steel cut oats with my breakfast, and sometimes Genesee and I even make little buttermilk pancakes. But for the sake of time today, I'm gonna make myself just one buttermilk pancake, 30 grams of oats, 60 grams of pancake mix, and I drizzle some honey on it. I mean, come on, it's pancakes. Now that breakfast is over, I'm gonna do some stretching, grab my pre-workout, and we're gonna get ready for our first training session. My pre-workout just consists of some creatine and a non-stimulant nitric oxide booster. I just do 1 scoop of creatine and 1 scoop of the pre-workout. The reason why I take a pre-workout that doesn't have a stimulant in it is because I just had a cup of coffee and I drink coffee in the morning, so there's not really a need for more caffeine. Plus the nitric oxide booster does a similar thing that caffeine would do, helping get nutrients to the bloodstream and whatnot and making workouts go good. Let's go have some fun. Well, we're about a couple hours into training and it's been about 2 hours since breakfast and I'm starting to feel a dip in energy. Grabbing a couple apples to just kind of get a boost in energy. The reason why I'm reaching for apples, fruit doesn't absorb as fast as some other simple carbohydrates. An apple is going to help sustain energy a little bit longer because the carbs aren't going to burn up as fast. And then also notice I'm reaching for carbs around my activities. I'm reaching for carbs around workouts. Genesee has also had a couple things that are just some small carb sources. She obviously takes in probably half the amount of carbs that I do because her numbers are about half of mine. Anyways, a couple apples to help get me through the rest of training. See you on the other side. Training's done for the day. Onto our post-workout shake. We have a berry smoothie with FNX vanilla protein in it. Just blended up with some berries. This has become a non-negotiable for us, mainly because we understand how important it is to make sure we're getting quality macronutrients right after working out. We try to keep it within the 30-minute window. That helps start the recovery process. And for us, we just love this berry smoothie. Cheers. It's been like an hour after my shake and I'm already getting hungry, so I'm just having something that's fairly low in calories but just something that will tide me over until dinner. Genesee's over here whipping up some bell peppers that we get from Trifecta. And I'm gonna take this bean salad, chicken and some cabbage, mix that up, just make a little snack. Well, since it is the week after the open and training volume isn't ramped up to full speed yet, we have a little bit of extra time in the day, so Genesee and I are gonna go for a hike. There you go. Gonna take another apple with me because you never know if I, might get hungry on the trail. And yes, this is my third apple of the day. Don't judge me. Well, now my whole day's macros numbers have been thrown off because we just got a shipment of RX bar and I can't resist a fresh RX bar. I mean, come on. Now my macros are completely thrown off. What am I gonna do? Just gonna enjoy this chocolate sea salt.
It's not chocolate sea salt.
Just gonna enjoy this chocolate hazelnut and some coffee. But really, at this point in the day, I have used up a large amount of my carbohydrates surrounding my training and fueling that. And so for the rest of the day, I try to make food choices that are just going to balance out my macros the rest of the day. I've already actually pre-logged my dinner because I know that we're gonna have our salad. So then I just start to fit things around there. So I've already gone into MyFitnessPal, logged the RX bar, things are looking okay. My macros won't be thrown off too much. And then also because by this time of day, I'm a little bit behind on my protein. So I'm gonna have some cod that we got from Trifecta, just frying that up. Got a little avocado mayo on there, some garlic sea salt. I think it's actually just garlic salt, but it's delicious. You know that looks good. Well, you guys probably already know what is for dinner, because it sure as heck isn't a secret what our favorite dinner is. Our spinach salad, so that's what's up next. It's about that time of night to wind down, get ready for bed soon. But we love to finish the evening with a little treat, and we have an obsession with RX nut butters. So we started putting some FNX protein in these and making little peanut butter balls, and they're just a great little treat, especially coming to the end of the day. I typically, and I think Genesee tends to lean this way as well, but we have a lot more fat macros left at the end of the day. So it's just a great way to fill those out, round out the numbers, and finish the day with something sweet. Then after that, bedtime. Well, friends, there you have it. A full day of eating. As you can see, enjoying your food and eating healthy is not that complicated. It's simple. We can still enjoy flavorful food and still get the goals that we want, whether it be having more energy in the day or getting a better physique or eating for performance. Whatever it is, we can do that, and it's fun. So go enjoy it, find some meals that you love. If you have any questions or there are some things that you're wondering about, leave those in the comments below so we can address those in future videos. Appreciate you guys tuning in.